can just see you.
October, it seems so far out of reach. I'm not broken, but who else could I be in a time like this?
Hello everybody, this is just gonna be a super quick kind of video about some horses I have for lease. If you're not sure how leasing works with RRP, basically I'm gonna show you the horses that I have up for lease and I'm gonna put out an application. You're gonna fill out that application, and if I choose your application, you basically get the rights to my character, which is the horse, for about 6 months to a year. You do need to have the same model of horse in Star Stable or it's not really going to make any sense. Some rules to get out of the way is if I choose you to lease the horse, you cannot kill off the horse, you cannot sell the horse to anybody else. The horse can get sick, it can get injured, just general stuff. Just don't kill my babies, please. If I find that your storyline is inappropriate, I have every right to take my horse back. If you go inactive or stop posting, I have every right to take my horse back. So the 3 horses that are up for lease right now are Diana, her show name is Already Aphrodite, Angelica, show name Disenchanted, and Teddy, show name Mr. Huggins. So we're gonna start with Diana. I bought Diana last summer. She was actually in probably I think it's my most viewed video on my channel. When I bought her, she was a general eventing horse and stuff, but she's a great mover, and we used her for a lot of dressage lessons, even though we aren't really a dressage barn. And eventually, we just decided to keep her as a dressage horse because she was so good at it, and we didn't really have any dressage horses as it was. So if you end up getting chosen for Diana, she's a very good jumper still. She can do pretty much anything. She's very well rounded, but she's very strong in the dressage prospect of things. We've won a lot together, intermediate, advanced. She's a great horse. She's about, I think she's 11, 12, or 13, something along the lines, and she is a Dutch warmblood. Yeah, she's a pretty big horse too, and she's got kind of an attitude on her, but once you guys click, she is anything you could dream of. Next is Angelica, and on the feistiness scale, her and Diana are pretty much in the same boat, honestly. I bought Angelica the same time I bought Diana. Angelica has a pretty good pedigree. Her dad was a good eventer, and her mother was an amazing Grand Prix horse as well. So she's got a good track record on her. Her show record is very extensive even before I bought her. She has a lot of wins under her belt, and she likes to go fast, and she isn't very aware of her surroundings. Like, she will just throw her body down a ditch jump and not even think about the person that's on her back, so you have to be wary of that. She's not old, but she's also not young, and she's an Arabian thoroughbred, so that's how you know she's got a lot of spit in her. She is very much a distance horse, very much a stamina horse. Cross country is probably her strength. When I bought her, they had her down as just a dressage horse, but she wasn't really flourishing in that kind of environment, so cross country it was for her. I've won a lot of things on her. A lot of my students have won a lot of things on her. She's a great eventer. So if you're looking for a very speed-inducing, stamina-based horse, then Angelica is your girl. Finally is my sweet boy Teddy. Kind of sad seeing him go, even though I know he'll come back to me. It's just, he definitely deserves a life where he's not just being passed from lesson kid to lesson kid. Teddy is one of the oldest members on my channel. I bought him around the same time I got Bones, and Bones is a very big icon as well, so they've been through it together. Teddy's actually an ex-therapy horse that I bought in an auction, And if I hadn't bought him, he would have probably been put down, sent to a slaughterhouse, something like that. He's about 20, 21 years old, and he's an amazing hunter. I show him in the flat all the time, and he does pretty well. He's kind of wonky, but he's a beautiful horse. I think he's Trakehner, something like that. He's definitely a warm, bloody kind of horse, but he definitely has another breed in him that makes him so calm. If you're really just looking for a companion or just a horse you can show for fun, then Teddy is your guy. He's very gentle, very sweet. I've never seen this horse buck, kick, or bite. I will say though, around last summer he had a pretty bad abscess in his mouth that we couldn't really seem to get rid of for a long time, and he has a lot of issues with his teeth, so you need to be wary of that. Sometimes he doesn't take a bit very well. For the most part, the problem's been pretty much resolved and he is healthy, but you just have to keep in mind that his dental issues could pop up again, whether it be sooner or later. The applications for these guys will be listed below. When you apply, please only apply for one horse. I cannot stress this enough. Only one horse, please. I haven't even made the video yet or posted it. I just posted it on my community tab and I already have about 50 responses, so I have a lot that I need to go through. And please give me a way to contact you. I would prefer if you had an RRP storyline already or had like a channel or an Instagram of some sort, because I want to see how these horses are doing. I want to see what you're doing with them, and I'm sure my audience would like to follow along too, so that would give you more of an audience, which is fun, so it gives you a chance of exposure, I guess. You are not sending me any form of real money. This is simply RRP. There is no money involved, there's no star coins involved, there's no purchasing involved, none of that. You also do have the option, if you don't have your own RRP barn, you can board the horse at the FLEC while you're leasing it. If you don't want to lease at the FLEC, and you do end up getting the horse, you can come to the FLEC and use the FLEC in your storyline whenever you like. You have the rights to the FLEC too. You can come use our facilities in your RRP story, all of that. But other than that, I hope this works out. Good luck to all of you, and yeah. Okay, bye!
You can always ask me to get out the backseat now. Sitting on the corner street, can you pick...
So breathe.